I mean, it's a whole different world coming from, you know, endurance training to race these bad boys and going into picking up iron. You know, we did it in motocross, training for that, for cross training and stuff, but we didn't do it to the extent that we are doing training for a show. So action sports is, you know, life-threatening and super crazy, but you know, it's a different excitement when you're on the starting line for a big national race or world championship race versus, you know, standing in front of the same amount of people, but you're not you know, it's not at a point where you're threatening your life on a stage getting judged by somebody. So it's a whole different world, and I'm really excited about it. So for anybody that ever knows me or actually gets to know me, they know that I'm all about living outside the box. And what I mean by that, meaning living outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone, you can stay like that for the longest time, but I'm all about training for a lifestyle, living a lifestyle that's outside the box, something that's not like all the normal average Joe does. You know, so I like to live outside that box. Obviously, motocross is probably one of those things, and being a physique athlete is also another one of those things. So there's lots of people out there that do shows or physique shows and stuff like that, but someone that's gonna bring home the hardware is someone that's gonna live outside that box and train outside that box.
Hey, what's up guys? Daniel Sullivan here, Destination Dallas. Turner Cavender, he's one of my clients. Can't say enough about this guy. You know, he came to me about 10 weeks ago. You know, I've never met a guy who's more hardworking, more dedicated. He came over from motocross to bodybuilding. I remember when he came to me, he said, you know, I want to do something. I want to do something with the fitness industry. And to me, I took him under my wing, and man, like I said, he has just killed this prep. He's 1 week out from a show, looking phenomenal. One thing that I've noticed about Turner, you know, he brings a lot to the table, especially for this industry. The enthusiasm, everything has just been uplifting. And every time he comes to the gym, that's what he has. As me as his coach, it actually motivates me a little bit. You know, I'm a competitor myself, and seeing somebody like that motivates everybody around you. So, you know, having him as a client, I feel very, very honored, honestly, and I can't wait to see him step on stage.
Well, in Moto World, I was like interviewed a lot in front of a lot of people, and sometimes I was interviewed like in the back of my truck or in the back of, you know, the rig or something with my underwear on. Like I really didn't. I mean, even growing up, my parents, like, they're always like, you need to put some clothes on before you walk around the pits or around the, you know, the common area everybody's at. And I'm like, well, why? And they're just, I really don't care. It's really not a big deal for me, so it didn't bother me much on stage, half naked. I've always been like careless, like of how people think of me. I've always just do me and who I am, because in reality, if you think about it, when you try to be somebody else, nobody likes you. I mean, let's be real. When you are yourself, that's more attractive in the long run. So I've always been that way, and I kind of learned that from being that way. So I've always just been me and always just do me. So it's never been a big deal for me to step in front of the crowd. Man, yesterday was a different story, I guess to say the least. Getting on stage half-ass naked. I'm out here riding some dirt bikes, still naked right now, but when we're out there, it's hot as hell. But this is my element, man. I mean, who I am is what I do me, just like I said before. But you know, I'm so glad that I did the physique world and tried it out, and I have a whole new respect. So for all of you that do it full time, props to you, because you're one badass.
How about this? He may not have been the first place on stage, but he is certainly the best guy on stage that can fucking do that. No one else can say that.
Hey man, I've just been doing it for a long time. So if I was on a stage my whole life, I might be the first at that. So I grew up, you know, a little kid, toddler, getting knocked over, picked back up as a kid, and I'm still doing it. This is what I love to do, and you know, I love what I do. So congrats, it doesn't matter. I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I just love, you know, an experience and a challenge, because both of them are rich, for